Today is a work day, sitting in my camper answering comments, and I am here in Washington. This is my view. I'm at a lookout. This is where I'll be camping tonight, and yeah, I've got a really beautiful view of the bay out here. Hey everybody, Catherine here. Today I am camped at an overlook in Washington, overlooking the Sandwich Bay. Actually, Victoria, British Columbia is right across the bay, and I found this spot through Campendium. I found about 95% of my campsites and camping spots through Campendium. It is a free spot. It is really actually one of those overlooks that you pull over on the side of the road and just check out the view. So there's traffic kind of moving in and out here, people jumping out of their cars and snapping photos with the view behind them, etc. So this will be interesting to see what this is like. It's the first time I've camped somewhere like this. I do have a beautiful view, which is great, so I do enjoy that. And it's the first time that I've been by a body of salt water since I left California just a little over 2.5 months ago. So it kind of feels good to be near the salt water. There are potentially orcas swimming out there, so I'm going to keep my eye out and see if I see any of them, and we'll see how this goes. The plan over the next couple of days is to drive into the North Cascade area. Highway 20, which takes you into the North Cascades, is just a little bit south of where I am now. So yeah, I plan on driving into the North Cascades. I've been really wanting to check out that area. And a subscriber named Ashley actually told me of a day hike that is a loop, and it's about 6 miles. There's a little bit of elevation gain, I think over 2,000 feet. And it puts me right into the alpine area of the Cascades. So that is my plan. We'll see how it all goes, and we'll see how the camping goes here this evening. Lately, I feel like I've been eating pretty poorly. I've been eating a lot of chips and cookies and just munchies and pasta, and so today or tonight I am going to have myself a rotisserie chicken and salad and try to start getting back to eating a little bit more healthy. This is dinner. Caesar salad with a side of chicken. Looks tasty. Dinner was great, but of course I had to chase it with a couple of these. So much for healthy eating. Good morning. Well, I gotta be honest with you. Last night was one of the most restless nights I've had since I've been on the road. People were coming and going to shoot the sunset and to look at the sunset, but that was not the issue. After it got completely dark, I began to hear noises almost immediately on top of the camper. There were just like some rustling noises, scurrying noises, some sort of animal or rodent or something. I pounded on the ceiling and, tried to scare it off, and it sounded like it ran off and jumped off the camper. However, it came back, and I just kept hearing these noises, and I was pretty freaked out, and I just didn't know what it was. It took me a long time to fall asleep, and I finally dozed off, and then I dreamt that a mouse fell onto my head. So I bolted up and I screamed very loudly, out loud, and I realized that was just a dream, I think. So eventually I did fall asleep, but I think I was up till probably somewhere around 3 in the morning, off and on. When I did wake up in the morning, I looked around the camper and I did see what appeared to be some mouse droppings on the counter in the kitchen, and then also under the sink. So I think that a rodent did get in here. I'm a little bit freaked out about that, and I gotta be honest with you, that creeps me out more than sleeping with bears in the backcountry. I know it sounds silly, but it just does. So today the plan is to go ahead and buy a mouse trap set that puppy, and then see if I can catch this thing. I am moving spots today. I'm going to move further down Highway 20 and find a campsite there. I'm hoping that the thing is gone. Maybe I scared it off, but we'll have to see. Anyways, this is part of road life that is not so much fun. Okay, the mouse trap has been baited and set. We'll see if we get anything. I have not heard any other noises or seen any other evidence of a mouse, so hopefully he bolted. Good morning. I'm picking up with you a couple days later. I've left the mouse trap out now for 2 nights and no mouse. I haven't heard any sign of it, haven't seen any sign of a mouse, so I think that it probably bolted the same night that it entered. So that's great. I'm really excited about that. The plan for today is to try to go on this hike. It's the Maple Pass Loop in the Cascades, and it's about 6 miles round trip, and I believe there's a little bit over 2,000 feet of elevation gain. I know it's a very popular hike, so I got up early this morning at 6 a.m. It's about 7 a.m. now. It's going to take me about an hour and a half to get there, so I'm going to hit the road and hopefully be able to find a spot to park in the parking lot. I have entered the park boundary. Look at this beauty. It's just off the side of the road. Okay, I've hit the trail. I still have my puppy on, but I have a feeling I'm not going to need it for very much longer. You never know though, up high it might get chilly and I'll probably be glad that I brought it. It's a nice view of a peak through the trees. More beautiful flowers. Coming into my first mountain views here. Really pretty. Wow. Already the view is amazing. A beautiful waterfall down below. If I wanted to, I could take this spur trail down to Lake Ann, and that would add another 2 miles onto this trip. However, I'm just going to go ahead and go straight. Go towards Maple Pass. Gotta say, it's amazing how fast I can climb without a 30-pound pack on. I'm just booking my way up this mountain, even with stopping to film. Yesterday, it was 1 week since I came out from my last hike, and I only had a day off in between those 2 trips. So it was really nice to have a few days to recuperate, and then I edited my next video, which I've already uploaded, and then I was getting antsy to get back out on the trail. I'm glad it only took me a week this time to get back out here. Here's a view of my first alpine lake, Lake Ann. Can't get away from this lake. That island's all lit up down there. It's so beautiful. And this is what the trail is looking like at the moment. These flowers are unbelievable. What a great time to be out here. Absolutely stunning. I believe that little lake was called Lewis Lake, according to my topo map. I stopped and had a break there, ate my sandwich and cookie, and was being eaten alive by mosquitoes. So it was time to move on. Absolutely amazing views. Here's another view of Lake Anne from a little bit higher. You can see the trail that I came in on to your left of the screen. I've officially entered the North Cascades National Park boundary. I believe I'm at the top of the pass. Gone about halfway, 3.4 miles. The trail is heading that way. Oh my God, look at that. There they are, the North Cascades. These views have been absolutely incredible. I had no idea I'd be able to get up to see the Cascades without doing a backpacking trip, so I am extremely stoked. Okay, I think I'm gonna finally start my descent back down to the trailhead. Be going down this trail right in front of me. There's a little alpine pond out there. Looks like I'll be heading down these switchbacks here. Essentially, I had a one-day weather window to do this hike. The weather in the next coming days is going to be rainy up until the weekend, and I didn't want to attempt this on a weekend. It's a very popular hike, and I knew there'd be a lot more people out here, so I would have had to wait until next week. And I don't know whether I want to actually stay in this area that long, so today was the day. I'm really glad that I came out because it is absolutely beautiful with all these clouds. They actually add a lot of interest. There is Rainy Lake down below. Just stunning views every direction. You can see the road down there. That should be Highway 20.